Hi guys, it's me, Mikey Boy BJD, with a video, yeah, and some updates and some what I use, how I go about maybe body blushing, those kind of things. You know, definitely what I use, the products I use and whatnot. So, well. Yeah, I'm Mike, and I'm a dolly addict. I think we all are, though, because a lot of us have so many incomings, and I have had a lot of incomings. Even today I had incomings, went to the store and found new dolls, got some for free with my Kmart bonus points. That was pretty cool. So, yeah, that was really neat. But I've been working on our friend Tad here. He's my little merman. And I've started doing the body blushing. And of course this all happens in layers. So everything I do, I work in layers to, and it's a work in progress, but I think it's progressing really well. I blushed his fin. I actually gave him, I drew in knuckles, which I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but yeah, I gave him actual knuckles with watercolor pencil. And I found the appropriate shade to do that with the knuckles, and it's called brown ochre. And so it was easy as pie, because it was like you go one way, and then you go this way, then you go this way in the middle, and then this way. Like 3 or 4 lines in those areas, and it looks more natural. So that was a fun process to do. Of course, I did add to his face up as well. I've, fixed his brows where I didn't love it. I deepened his lash line, added lashes to him. So, but he still needs certain stuff to happen with him too. So, yeah, but basically, like when it comes to blushing, I have the pan pastels, and I have this one. So depending on what skin tones you're working with, I have this one. And what you want to achieve, there's a plethora of shades to choose from. But I don't, just primarily use these. I mean, they have their purpose, and they're very pigmented. They're very soft. They're very nice. But I also use, and earlier I had said they were Winsor and Newton, but they're Daler and Rowney pastels as well. And these ones I shave. And these ones I actually get at Walmart, is where I got these. And they actually are really decent. And so a lot of the blushing that you had seen on Tad, I used a combination of some of those tones, like this, with, like, I'll take a brush and I'll go in with this, and a little of this, and go back across and just dot it, and then start shading with different brushes, of course. So there's different brushes for a reason, because there's different challenges that we face artistically. So, and also non-brushes. Like, okay, cotton pads, clean cotton pads, and Q-tips when you're blushing too can be your best friend. They can help you blend out areas as well without losing all your pigment. Because if you go then in with like magic eraser, which I had one right here, that's going to take a lot out for you. So, and if you need a lot out, magic eraser is your best friend. So, but for like brushing off excess, I'll use a brush like so to brush off the excess pastel dust. Certain areas of blushing. So see, Tig, I use, this is a makeup brush. This is a TG, and it is natural hair, and it just has a really nice bristle to it. So when it comes to like shading the chest and whatnot, it is awesome. I use one like so, but it depends on the area. Like if this is, like for instance, this one, if you load the end and just dot the nipple and just spin, perfect nipple every time, and then just blow off the excess. But don't spit while you're blowing, because then you'll have speckles, and that ain't pretty. And also too, like sealants, let your sealant cure before you start another layer. If you don't, then you end up with clumpy, chunky, gross, you know, not the effect you want to achieve, not the soft, blushed out, almost like it's been airbrushed. And that's what you want to achieve, is almost like, wow, it's been airbrushed, it's, you know, natural looking and all of that. So, yeah. But then I use even smaller for like nail areas and stuff. So like with nails, I'll blush the nail itself, and then I'll add the whites to it if I'm doing pink and whites or whatever, or if I'm doing a black or whatever. By having the pink under, it gives it that more natural effect, so it looks more like human, like us. You know, if you look at our skin, it's perfectly imperfect. There's many tones, like I have red tones, I have yellow tones, some orange tones in the summertime. Thank God I don't spray tan. That's really orange. But yeah. So, and even then, I use like small square brushes. So your brushes are your best friends. Use the brushes that work for you, you know, and these ones for me have been like, they're my kit, you know, that's what I go to. Yeah, I even have smaller, you know, so depending on what you need. Some of them I use more for faces, some of them I use more for body blushing, so yeah, I use watercolor pencils, pastels, primarily. A little bit of acrylic around the eyes. I'll do a black or that kind of acrylic. There's been some, like Ronnie here, that I've done acrylic, a lot more acrylic on his medium, and that turned out pretty good. I was pretty proud and impressed with myself. Also, too, like I used the Tamiya, the Weatherine kit, which I actually picked up at Hobby Lobby. I was pretty impressed that they had that. So, and those, you know, for different things, can be a good friend too. What I love about the pans, though, are the color ranges that you have within the pan family. So like for shadows and all of that, here's a nice rich And it has a glittery, iridescent effect to it, so it's really pretty. And a red if you wanted to get those lips really popping. You know, so they have a nice range of color to them. Now, even on little Tad here, I've been using the blue, like on his fins and stuff. And it really, that was one layer. So that's a pretty good pigmentation for one layer. So that just kind of gives you a clue as to how heavily they're pigmented. I am also going to add some of this to Tad too. The Pearl X Purple. And it is shiny and shimmery and beautiful. Onto his fins and stuff. And then some of this too. So it'll give him a really neat effect and kind of just finish him off, you know, give him that really, because he's not going to be wearing clothes. He'll have necklaces, he may have like a harness, I can see him in a harness, but as far as clothing, he won't have clothing, you know, per se. What he has on is basically what he wears, so yeah. Let's see, what else did I have to talk to you about? Any other? I think on the face up or the body blushing part, well, actually, wait a minute, because I have started my friend's Feeple 60, the one that I will be sending out. Now this is just the first layer. So it's kind of, you know, not all the way there. As you can see, I didn't do the back side yet. But I did do one hand, and you can see what I did with that. And they requested black nails, so yeah. So it's pretty cool. So far, so good. You know, but everything happens in layers, so that was just the first layer. And I was kind of toying with the hands, so I thought, well, we'll do one, see how I like it, what I think of it, and go from there. So yeah, now I'll just go ahead and follow through. There will be a tattoo here, and a tattoo about right in here, in this area. So yeah. So I'm excited to complete this doll too. I haven't even started the head yet. So just the body. We're working, I guess this time around, normally I work from the head down. This time, working from the body up. So yeah. But as you can see, a good blushing really brings out, and this is a very beautifully detailed body. You know, the Feeple 60 body. Now this is, you know, going out. This isn't mine, so mine will be here within a couple, well, it says processing now, so it will be here within a couple months. It is a Merwin as well. So, all sealed, all ready to go. I just haven't got there yet. I will, though. I have, you know, a little time here and there, so I will be doing that. And so, Kmart today, well, actually, I just kind of got back from there. They had these guys. Well, actually, they had quite a few new things in. And this is Claudine Wolf's little sister, who is Paula Wolf, I believe. Yeah, Paula Wolf. And here is, I want to see, this is Ebby. Yep, Ebby Blue. And she is quite cute. She's a mermaid. She's got a fishtail. But just too cute. And I got these. Basically, I had points. I got them for free. So I got them and a few bits and bobs. I had to get some more acetone and alcohol and, you know, things like that we need in our hobby. So figured I was there. Might as well do it. Went to our local toy store the other day and found this world's smallest original Barbie. And she's a teeny tiny little thing at our Toy Town in Casper here. And I love these things. So yeah, I definitely, when I see new ones come into that store, I'm like, okay, I've got to have that. Also too, that same day when I bought those, I found these for my American Girl dolls, and they're Crocs, and they are just the most perfect little Crocs ever. And they have little hearts on them. They were just too adorable, and these were only $5 as well. So I was like, yep, I'll take those too. So, and, well, my boyfriend, Leroy, he is all about some Crocs, so, yeah. He even was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then today, I went to Walmart after work, or in between, I should say, because I had to go back. But I found this hat. It's a My Life hat. They're doing the resets at our Walmarts and stuff, so this is new in the line. They had a bunch of different ones too. And these would fit our SD dolls. They'd fit your American Girl dolls. Your My Life, of course. And pull-ups, I believe, too. And the Blights. I think they really would. And the price point, $3.88. The quality is nice. It's lined and everything. It's a really, really nice hat for, you know, the price. That was a really good find. And whenever you find clothes that could almost be like our clothes, that's too cool. So plaid shirt with buttons and jeans. And this is new in their line too. They just came out with these. And I also got, I call him Buddy, I guess. I guess Buddy will stick. But I got Buddy, and he's got green glasses, green eyes, blonde hair that could be, you know, worked with a little bit, in my opinion, and be better. Kind of take some of the bulk out, maybe point cut into it a little bit. But it's the cutest little outfit. I just love it. Cute little blue shoes. Really nice doll. And I mean, they were $27.97, so they're not that $13 that the old line was cleared out at. Now, when they were clearing that line out, the old line, I was fortunate enough to find this guy. And I added the glasses, and I added the coat and jeans. Yeah. So, and they're basically like Twinkies, I swear. the same sculpt and everything, but they're basically my twinsies here, so yeah. But him, I kind of just named him Buddy. He's Buddy. He looks like a My Buddy doll from like the 80s or something. So it's so odd, when you find something like that. Um, you know, when you fall out of the loop and you don't do as many videos as you really should, you end up, and it's an over 40 thing too. Yeah, and I had a lot of fun in my 20s. A lot of fun. I think we all did, didn't we? Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. So, went through the storage shed, and of course, I have so many dolls that I have a lot of shit stored. I mean, crazy amounts of shit stored. So I went through and I was finding stuff like this, which I'm like, oh no, I kind of need that now. So I snatched it back out because I have a couple of the Mycene girls that I didn't have clothes for that I'm like, oh, and look at those boots. Those boots are pretty cool. Fuzzy coat. Definitely, oh, what year is this? 2006. So, 11 years ago. And I found my Mycene Lindsay Lohan that I had picked up at Ross's many moons ago. Still in the box, all of her accessories. I just loved her red hair. And she doesn't really look like Lindsay Lohan at all to me. I don't see it. But I like the doll overall. But I wouldn't call her Lindsay Lohan, so I brought her back out. And I'm kind of on the fence about, should I unbox her? Because, with me having so many dolls, it's all about equity too. Like, where are these guys gonna go? Are they gonna be in the doll room? Some I think, and it's funny because a lot of my dolls, I've kind of been going through, and our tastes change. And so, but for me, I notice a lot of people sell when their tastes change. Well, with me in the Barbie world, I sold very little, but I bought more than I sold. And I bought more than I sold. Then I bought more than I sold. Kind of getting that way with resin too. Put it this way. There's 6 incomings as of now. And I was joking with John about it earlier. 2 SDs, 2 MSDs, and a YoSD, and 3 sets of jointed hands. So, I mean, wow. That's a bit of resin. So, one will be, I believe, tomorrow, so I will do an unboxing. I'm not sure whether I'll do it tomorrow or whether I'll go ahead and post it on Sunday. Because tomorrow I think we're supposed to go hang out and get out into the country and, just enjoy some of the summer, so yeah. In fact, he's at bingo tonight, and he's texting, can I stay for blacklight bingo? So, the answer is always, go ahead, I allow him to do what he enjoys, and I expect him to allow me to do what I enjoy, too. Within reason, of course. Please do balance me out. Yeah. because I can be, you know, pretty impulse. But here lately, yeah, I have a lot of incomings, but I've been very focused on what I'm doing too. You know, as far as characters and their development and what I want to see and all of that too. So that's a good thing as well. You know, have a very clear visual of what they're supposed to be. So, but anyway, I have rambled on enough. Um, I will open up those boxes and post some pics on Instagram. So I will talk to you all later. I guess this was kind of wine and dollies, but we're at about 26 minutes. So I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.